Hello, my wonderful people. Make on hear this intriguing and stories that touches the heart, according to my people. It is painful that in the so-called Zoological Republic of Nigeria that claims they are spending trillions of naira in insecurity. We're watching these agonizing stories of Bakassi communities where rampaging militants shot and maltreat their kids. It is really painful, and I can't really stand giving this news, but I have to do it so that if this news can get to the appropriate authorities, let them do something about all these young boys that have been maltreated by the militants at the Bakassi Peninsula area of Nigeria, in the Nigerian side, no be Cameroonian side. And all these militants, the most painful part of it is that all these militants are Ambazonian militants. You know, every country have their own militants. This is an Ambazonian militant. Ambazonian might be fighting or agitating for their own country or their own nation, but inside them there are still some militants, the bad eggs, who keep on making things difficult for some people or for some communities. But rather, the Nigerian government ourselves does not even know that this kind of thing is happening, simply because the only focus they have is only in Abuja, Lagos, Port Harcourt, where again, that is their only focus. Kano, Kaduna, their only focus. People living in trenches, nothing for them. If they tell you that these communities, they don't even have road, that Okada that will take you from town to all these shackles areas will charge you 35,000 naira, and it is a 4 hours journey to get to there. If they could have a road that Okada will apply to take people from the city to the trenches, that means the government have failed. Just come on to construct a one single road for them. They couldn't do that. But yet, militants are taking over their country. They don't do anything, but tomorrow they will be everywhere telling you that they busted the IPOP, they busted ESN, they do this, they do that, whereby the main problem that are facing them, they are not even talking about it. IPOP or Biafra agitations or Biafrans are never problem of Nigeria and can never be. Self-determination is our right, and we must surely get it. So all this on shenanigans here and there, my dear, you people better think twice, because Martin Namdekanu made it clear to each and every one of us that a time shall come when these people will be looking for IPOPs to kill, while foreigners are busy taking their lands. Look at foreigners from Cameroon are taking over the trenches. The people who are bringing us fish, our fishermen who live within that Bakassi Peninsula axis, all those ones, all of them na across rivers, Calabas, Akwa Ibom. Militants will fry boats, while we say we have been budgeting billions and trillions of naira for insecurity. They will fly boats from Cameroon, come to our land in our own Bakassi Peninsula side, will be at the likes of Akwa Ibom, Cross River, and the rest of them, and be maltreating them. Calabar, Ebonyi. All these people that live within the waterline. But Nigeria, they are busy. Now they said 1.27 trillion naira is not enough to tackle insecurity. And I can tell you that money is going into personal pockets and personal accounts. Look at how they are showing the other day that a general in the army bought the man have secured property in the US that worth over $10 million. Where? How? With salary. That is what they are complaining. Look at the soldiers that is on the Sambisa forest, fighting for them, fighting for insecurity. To feed themselves is problem for them. To give them their weekly and monthly allowances, hey, that one no-go area. Then what about their salaries? When you complain, they will court-martial you and even sentence you to death. Why must you complain? Why must you let the world know that we are not doing well? That is the country we have found ourselves into. Because when the water spoil from the head, then the tail is nothing. Because all these ones, if you ask them now, they will tell you after all, the people in the National Assembly and the people in the executive, all of them are siphoning people, the Commonwealth. So why can't they do that? How can you use corruption to fight corruption? No. He who must come to equity must always come with a clean hands. But look at all these people who say that they are fighting corruption. How many of them can ever say you that they don't have one skeleton or two in their cupboards? Anyway, my wonderful people, I beg you, let us read this news for my people. I beg, if you get this news, share it, like it, comment on it, and make sure you subscribe to my channel. And the title of this news is "The Fall of Nigeria That Give Birth to the Rising Son of the Rising Biafra, which is the Biafran Nation." Let us go there. Almost on daily basis, children from the ages of 5 are subjected to beatings, shootings, and other forms of maltreatment by gun-wielding militants at their ramshackle, raffia-roofed houses. At least in the last 5 months, there have been 3 reported cases where the children were shot. 2 of them died as a result of that. And this place I'm talking to you now, they don't even have any medical equipment. They don't even, if they're sick, they resort to herbs. No hospital, not even a common pharmacy. No, they there because they are living in trenches. A daughter of the Ine Itang fishing settlement in the Day Spring community, Bakassi, were reportedly shot in the arm. Up to today, she said to be weighing in excruciating pains since there was no medical facility to treat her in the area. When interviewed a few days ago, the children lamented that the militants do not usually like it when they hesitate to do their bidding. If they send you a message and you delay, they will shoot you or they will beat you. Chris Akpan is barely 10 years old. He looks haggard with tattered clothes on him. Barefoot, he has some sores on his body. Would there be effects of beatings from the militants or some infections? The answer is from beating. He and 4 others said they came on holiday all the way from Ikotekpene in Akwa Ibom State to visit their parents, who stays in the settlement and will return after the Christmas celebrations. Our parents have stayed here for a very long time. We normally come to stay here with them and help to fish too, using a canoe on the big rivers. Since we arrived on holiday, militants have disturbed a lot. They come in boats and guns and knives as well. When they arrive, they will forcibly grab all the fishes and bags of crayfish caught the previous day from our parents. They will collect money, petrol to power their engine boats. For us children, if we are sleeping, they will kick or slap us to wake up and help them bring sachets, water, or food to eat. Otherwise, they will shoot you. They do this every day. They actually killed 2 children some time ago. The little daughter of the community head was shot in the arm because she refused to bring her father's money. She did not die, but she couldn't be taken to hospital because we don't have any in the entire community. He narrated to Daily Post. Wow, what a painful experience. Another boy, Ubong Etim, aged 8, speaking in Ibibio language, said, "No child in this community attends any school because there's not even one. All of us go to the high sea in our parents' boats to fish as a way to help raise money and get food." He lamented the lack of schools and expressed the urge to attend school like other children of his age. He told Daily Post, "All we do is play, run about, and sleep. When we return from fishing, I would love to go to school too." Those were some of the voices from the children of the Etang fishing settlement, which has a population of over 1,500 settlers, a tenth of which are children who do not also enjoy any health facility. What a painful experience. In case they have any very serious ailment, they use their canoes or speedboats to convey the person to Calabar, wasting nearly 2 hours to get to Calabar. In the Etang fishing settlement has about 200 small houses made of raffia. You get the point now, eh? However, some of the huts were burnt over a month ago when they were smoking fish. Those affected have not been able to reconstruct their homes but are squatting. They construct wooden bridges to cross into the settlement, those woods are gotten from the mangroves. Other major communities in the peninsula include Atabong, Isengele, Idabato, etc., all in the Bakassi Peninsula of the Biafran and Nigerian region. Cameroon authorities are laying claims to these territories, while Akwa Ibom State, too, seems to have interest in that region as well. Daily Post, however, learned that it is actually Cross River State that administered it under political wars called Dead Spring 1 and 2. A journey from Calabar on a speedboat takes at least 1 hour 20 minutes to these communities. One of the elders who have stayed in Etang for several years, Mr. Akpan, not really named, speaking with fear, confirmed that there were about 10 heavily armed militant groups operating from the Bakassi Creeks. The 76-year-old man said the settlers, like himself and other leaders of the fishermen, are at the mercy of the militants who control and dictate what should happen in their area. Since there is no presence of the Nigerian government, like security posts nearby, no school, no primary health care center, we are at the mercy of either Cameroonian gendarmeries or the Ijaw militants. They take turns to swoop on us every day and plunder our goods and properties. They will hit us or shoot us and dispossess us of our earnings, cut away our catches, take away our petrol, and even beat up our children too. We live in fear. The militants lock around the creeks where they live like kings. As soon as they see that we have returned with good catches or we have sold large quantities of our catches, they pounce on us, he narrated, and the government is not doing anything about it. Akpan pleaded that the Nigerian Navy should increase their presence and surveillance to give hope and reduce incident attacks. Fishing is one of the things that's giving other countries a very huge revenue. But in Nigeria, for where they are all is looking in oil, gold, and uraniums. According to him, the only regular state actors they see are those from the Cameroonian forces called Rapid Intervention Battalions, who have outposts nearby. We are faced with a lot of health issues. More seriously is the fact that sea pirates and militants came to attack and kill us almost daily. We pray for regular security surveillance and a health post, Akpan pleaded. Meanwhile, just last week, the commander of the Nigerian Navy ship in the area, Vincent Barawi, in conjunction with the Nigerian Navy Reference Hospital, held free medical outreach, during which over 200 inhabitants were treated. Glory be to God for that. Barawi said they took time to assess the security reports emanating from the area. He said the Navy will increase surveillance because the situation has become dire and compelling. Barawi, who represented the flag officer commanding Eastern Naval Commander, Rear Admiral Olusola Oluwagbere, said they were touched by the plight of the Nigerians living in that community, who were exposed to abject penury, hunger, and incursions by the militants of the day. From our various assessment and reports, there are compelling issues to deal with in this community, including militancy, hunger, and disease. Imagine militancy, who's supposed to go for big shots, are the one. They are poor, and they are also robbing the poor. That is why you see the poor getting poorer and the rich getting richer. Fortunately, our hierarchy have noticed the dire situation, directed that we should intervene in this community. We will continue to do more to see the possibility of alleviating their plights. That one, no, even if they assign any money now, you that is talking this, you will siphon it. Our intervention is also to deepen the civilian-military relationship under our corporate social responsibility in our area of command. We have noted that there is no school, no electricity, no health facility, no security post. The need for medical attention is topmost, he added. To collaborate the naval boast that the peninsula is infested with militancy, one of the armed groups called Dragon Fighter Marine, funded by one Prince Wale Chimezie, instead that the territory belongs to Biafra. We have control of settlements. They are Biafran territories. Our men gave orders that no ships will navigate and no further oil exploration, as violations will be grave. The group said in a statement. Daily Post learned that during a battle for supremacy a few days ago, they countered the intervention battalions in Abana, resulting in deaths. The rural dwellers, especially children, are left to bear the brunt of the criminality in the said areas. But I don't hear them. That's all the thing take happen. Anyway, my wonderful people are here. Me, I go take back break. Coming back again with another blockbuster. Like, share, comment, and make sure you subscribe to my channel for more interesting videos coming your way. Our campaign is still ongoing. Hashtag Biafran to the world, Biafran to the moon, all hail Biafra. Hashtag let the Biafrans brief. And hashtag Biafran lives matters. Now there we stand and continue doing what you are doing. Because without you, there will be no me. So I would like everyone that's come across this video, please do me a favor. Make sure you share this message. Let it get to the nooks and crannies. If the so-called Nigerian government cannot help, at least let our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa take care of those areas, because they belong to the Biafrans. So that is the only thing you can do to help them. A healthcare and a post, security post, will at least, it will go a long way to help to cushion the attacks they are getting on daily basis from the so-called militancy in the area. Anyway, now here me, I go take back break. Have a nice day. May the good Lord continue to bless us all, the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Bye for now. Kemesiano.